coming up into the year that where we're actually doing the layering for you.
Oh,
okay,
I
brand spanking new. I love this. Okay, and
all right. Oh, we only have 150 of these. So many of you. I know we just mentioned it. Everybody's on the phone on these. I would go straight to hsn.com to be sure to get yours. And just like with any of the gemstone necklaces that Jay brings us, you never know if we're going to have any of these back. You bring us so many different beautiful. I mean, it's not like they're making turquoise. You know what I mean? Turquoise is...
Unfortunately, they don't make any new turquoise.
They don't make any turquoise. God is like,
I just wish they did make new,
get yours before I drop it off the front.
New turquoise, but
no,
they don't. And what's really cool with this design, this is Iron Mountain, okay, but these are all the natural nuggets. And all we've done, you know, this comes in a nugget form. Like I told you, the Iron Mountain is an exclusive for us. Nobody else in the whole entire world, as far as I know, and you can see how this lays on Cara. Look at the presence of this. It's big and bold, but it's actually graduated. But these are all nuggets, okay? And everybody goes, well, what's the big deal, turquoise nuggets? It's kind of a huge deal in this fact, okay? When you go to a turquoise mine, it just depends on the deposit, but very little, a very, very small percentage of your material that comes out of the ground is actually in the nugget form. And here's why. Most of it's either in plates or it's in like big layers is how you get the turquoise. Nugget formations, how turquoise is like a secondary, what they call a secondary replacement. What's that mean? That means that Mother Nature, okay, at one time these nuggets, there was a bubble, right? So there was a cast. So if you can imagine this, there was an earthquake, or there's some kind of movement, or there's air bubbles. You know, like maybe it was like volcanic activity, and the ground wasn't molten, but it was warm, and it formed pockets. Those pockets, and then there's like 20, I think it's 26 or 27 different elements and minerals that have to be present for turquoise to form. Without any one of those, it's not turquoise. It can be vericide, it can be chrysocolla, it can be a lot of different things, but it's not going to be turquoise. That's why you don't find turquoise everywhere in the world. Okay, turquoise is very, very limited on where you're finding. We're finding turquoise now in places that nobody even thought turquoise would ever come from. And that's what we're having to do. Now, this is all the natural color of this. There's no color treat to this. These were all natural nuggets that we collected from the Iron Mountain mine. Less than 5% of the material that we get from this deposit are nuggets. So this is really unusual to be able to do this. And you can see, if you can see what I see here, we did less than, there wasn't even like 150 of these, okay? It's not that they didn't want more. That's all we could do, okay? That was it. I mean, we could only do the quantity we did for the show, and we were really just limited on the material.
Well, do yourself a favor, and when you pick this up for just $39 on Flex, also treat yourself to the coordinating earrings, because these earrings are just $44.90 in that beautiful nugget design. All of these, by the way, set in sterling silver. So you're getting genuine precious metal, genuine turquoise nuggets. I really have never seen that. Jay just brought us a few because that's all they could do. To be able to find turquoise nuggets at all is incredibly rare. But then to be able to have to put them painstakingly hand string them, this size graduated to this size, graduated to this size, all the way down. Look at that, beautiful, completely uncolor treated, beautiful with the veins all the way through. So each one is just like it came from the earth, and then, you know, polished, but all the way down to that. I mean, that is the princess right there.
And here's the thing, okay, to even like on these, when you get these nuggets, the first thing you do is when you get the material from the mine, and here again, this is an exclusive for us. Nobody else has access to this property. We didn't have access to this property for years and years and years, and there's nothing more frustrating than knowing something is there and nobody will let you go get it, okay? And so to be able to bring this, the thing with the Iron Mountain, which is really cool, what's happening in the, you know what, I've been doing this for, you know, for 39 years, okay? In September Actually, in October, you know, this year, I've actually been in business for, I started when I was 20, I'll be 59 in September. So I've been doing this for 39 years. 39 years, a long time to do things. I've done turquoise from the day one. Turquoise was my #1, the first actual rough material I ever started with. That was my first passion, my first love, because that's where I grew up, is in the Southwest. So, you know, I grew up around turquoise. That's what I started working with. That's my first natural rough. I have to tell you right now, the turquoise market is the most bizarre market I've ever seen in 39 years of doing it. Right now, this is one of the most sought after right now colors. These high blues, that's what everybody's going gaga for. But there's certain turquoises, like the American turquoises right now, if you can get them, for some crazy reason, because of Sleeping Beauty, people are going nutso. And I mean, you got people that in my market that have never been in my market. They're not even making jewelry. They're buying it as an investment. And they've got the prices so crazy now. It's just really good. The only reason I can even offer things like this is because they can't go in and get it. They don't have the relationships. They don't have the ability to go buy the rough. And the people that have this rough have no interest in selling it to people. They don't even go market it. It comes out of an iron mine. They're marketing the iron. They don't even want